come cross the Caribbean Sea. Mother, father picked me, and we settled down in GT. Why oh? We've been down on the coastal plain, in the hot sun of pouring rain, planting the rice and cane. Why oh? Yes, we take off the boots and we put on the roots. Why oh? So the crab was that grow and the SC cripple is we own. And the 6 o'clock bee and the Saki Winky is we own. And the lava that run from go by your gun is we own. And them all of our posts on the quarantine coast is we own. Wondering crab is we own. True leafing up is we own. Umanayana is we own. Fried Koraila is we own. Arapaima is we own. Umanayana is we own. Whether Grover, whether Pleasance, we do Pagua and Confidence, and we know how to wine and prance. Why oh? And we celebrate Diwali, and then time for Mashramani. It's party, party, party. Why oh? Yes, we know how to fet till the underwear wet. Why oh? So the crap of that brony, yes, Kwebo is we own. And the 6 o'clock bee and the Saki Winky is we own. And the lava that run from go by your gun is we own. And them all of our posts on the quarantine coast is we own. Wondering crab is we own. Truly Benab is we own. Umanayana is we own. Fried Koraila is we own. Arapaima is we own. Umanayana is we own. Chip, sugar cake and saltfish and bake is we own. Katahar curry and chupalari is we own. Marby and ice, black eyed peas and rice is we own. Coconut metachi and wiri is we own. Babula and lichan with the cutter in the hand is we own. And the tiger lily and the blue dashiki is we own. And Frankie Manise with the boom boom cheese is we own. And the lion town in Lead Funky Fong is we own. And the fellas in the tree seeing cricket for free is we own. And the brother in the night preaching Jordanite is we own. And Mary fall upon the seawall is we own. And the girl foot fine but Lord she behind is we own. So the crab of that grow and the SC cripple is we own. And the 6 o'clock bee and the Saki Winky is we own. And the lava that run from go by your gun is we own. And them Wallaba post on the quarantine coast is we own. Wondering crab is we own. Truly Benab is we own. Umanayana is we own. Fried Koraila is we own. Arapaima is we own. Umanayana is we own.
We are a peaceful people, struggling we struggle, and we no look for trouble, just stars go round. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. This land is our land now, we're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we are moving from here, make no mistake. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Rupanuni and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we mean to keep it. We have that right. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass, not one golden apple, not one jamun, not a drop of water from the farmer room, not one sheriga, not one mommy, not one.
Bire mazak wurut nogong, morawia kok manoro tijik nikai.
We are one Guyana, a place of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana, it's paradise, it's our world.
Coastal plains, plenty rice and sugar cane. Same Guyanese blood in our vein. So make we burn out the hatred, time for erase it. Can't make that destroy. 6 races share the same space in this 83,000 square miles.
We are one Guyana, a place of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana, it's paradise, it's our world.
Brother is a brother, no matter which religion is you. Could a Buddhist, Christian, Muslim, Hindu. Sister is a sister, real and true. One big water culture brew.
And all of we together could really make this dream come true. Of a brighter Guyana for me and you. Ocean to mountains, hear this tune. Taking
deep like a beautiful rivers for Guyana. Oh, and when we stand as one, mighty like Mount Jerima for Guyana, for Guyana. Our life would be beautiful, just like Guyana. She's blessed us with her own, just got to embrace her. You say, one and alone can't love, so let's put our hands together. Give her a standing ovation, this great nation, a little gem of this world. Of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana. It's paradise, it's our world. We are one Guyana. A place of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana.
Oh yes, a lot of you gon' vex, but I tell you, sometimes you just got to listen. There's a child in every home and every community. They will grow up to be symbols of unity. They'll be colorblind to race and ethnicity. That's the vision of a leader like President Irfan Ali. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. For too long we've been fighting one another. It's race against race, but in the end the country suffer. Oh, we were born here, not in India nor Africa. But if we can't get along, the foreigners gon' eat we suffer. We must put an end to racism. Let it end now with this generation. Together we'll develop this nation. Make Guyana the gem of the Caribbean. Don't listen to them wicked politicians who will divide us to.
Good morning to everyone tuned in to Livewire. Listening to the vocals of Mr. Akeem Evans, and this is the One Guyana Calypso tribute. Beautiful song, talented young man. Welcome down to the program, guys. Really happy to have you guys here. And let's get started. Today is gonna be a hot one, and I ain't talking about weather. So please, guys, share the live. Help me get the message out there. Everybody on the live, give me one share, please. Give me one share and one like. I ain't asking you for $1, $2, $3, or nothing. Just a share and a like. You ain't got to go nowhere. You ain't got to spend any money. One click. One click. Well, two. A share and a like, please. Right? So, morning to the persons tuned in already. We have Krista Kurprasad, Miss Veena Ramkaran, Miss Ramcharan, Jamila, Shamar Siram, Gloria, Jane, morning to you. Eunice Ragabir, good morning to you. Happy to have you here. Morning, Comrade Ward. I gotta give you all a story about Bartica, you know. Bartica is a funny place. Bartica is a funny place. I gotta give you all a story about Bartica, but give me a minute. Pasad Pati, morning. Shakila Bridgelal, Rennie Pasad, morning to you. Good morning to Keith Adams, morning to you, brother. Happy to have you here. Morning to all my good friends and comrades up there in Linden. Morning to Amisha from Bartica, who's supposed to be joining us on the live. I don't know if she's here yet, but Amisha, if you're here, morning to you. Please give me a share. Morning to Babita Sims, Joel Nabijan, and Hill Data Nandalal. I see her tuned in. Ryan, morning to you. Ajay, morning to you, brother. Vishram Patrick, morning to everyone. Guys, share the live, share the live, share the live, share the live. I wasn't planning to talk about Bartica this morning, but I got a funny story from Bartica. So apparently they had a town council meeting, and listen, some of these town councils really wild in. So they had a town council meeting, and apparently there's this one guy on a sign in Bartica. No, I don't know if it's the former mayor or not the former mayor. I think it's the deputy mayor, or I know for sure it's a current councillor. Was very upset about the sign on the other side, and got up in the meeting, right, and made an assertion that the first person to crash up by the sign should be the contractor. Not knowing the contractor is your fellow councillor or fellow PNC councillor, who is also a contractor who built that sign there. That is how sticky it is in some of these town councils, right? But let me leave Bartica alone. Hopefully tomorrow in the new week, I'll have Mr. Ward here or the mayor to give us a full rundown on what's going on there. But right now, the focus is on the town council in Linden, right? And I forget to share this live to the Wisma Flat group. So I can share it because I want the people in Linden to know what's going on at their council. And I want them to understand clearly that these persons at this council don't have their interests at heart. These PNC representatives at the council. This goes to Bartica, this goes to New Amsterdam, this goes for Madia as well. These PNC councillors do not have the interest of the citizenry of the towns at heart, right? Now, there is some information that came to me. I'm going to share it with you guys here, and it will highlight the agenda of the current members of the PNC Town Council in Linden there. You understand? Mind you, Mr. Sharma's predecessor, a lot like him, didn't do much for that community. We saw the central government stepping in and making those big changes and developments in Linden, right? But let's go into this video. Let's all have a listen and see the agenda of these persons representing in Linden or claim to be representing Lindeners. And again, guys, please share the live.
That the aim of this... Good evening, Mr. Sharma Solomon, Mayor of Linden. I'm sending you this voice note because I'm becoming a bit concerned with all...
Now, for some context, this is a voice note that was sent from the former mayor to the current mayor of Linden, right? This is a voice note from the former mayor to the current mayor. Now, understand that these two people come from the same political party, right? From the same political party. Let's continue.
All of the presumed allegations that are being meted out to my tenure and the tenure of the council that sat with me. It would seem as though, and you mentioned it also, that the aim of this council entering It's not to do work for the development of Linden, but to look back at everything that was done by the previous council and to try to see where you can find shortcomings, where you can find things that you deem misgivings, so as to attempt to pull down what we would have done.
Mind you, they ain't do nothing up there, right? They ain't do nothing up there. Tulsi Ramchetty, Pam Singh, Jasmine Baldio, they ain't do a thing. That town council ain't do nothing for them people in that community. The burying ground in the state, they don't have a landfill or a proper dump site. Garbage collection in worries. The equipment at town council in worries, right?
My problem with this is, one, based on my knowledge, I have been and always will be a PNC. The seat for which I held was not a seat that I fought for on my own. It was a seat that was garnered to me because I sat on a political slate. And I honored that slate. In everything I did it with respect to the party who allowed me the opportunity, as every councillor who sat on that slate for that year. What we did together. So my first...
So understand clearly, with a former mayor, shucks. Sorry. Right? So, this is a former mayor throwing the rest of councillors under the bus. So apparently, the current mayor is in the belief has the belief that the former mayor of Linden had some indiscretions whilst there. And they're investigating it now that he is the current mayor. And she doesn't appreciate it. So she's telling him, whatever decision she make as a council. So if he can investigate, he can investigate everybody. So if anybody gets in trouble, it's everybody. So it shows during her tenure, there are clearly some things that her own party thinks that she didn't do in the interests of Lindeners. You understand? No, as Solomon is highlighting her indiscretions, she's asking him as a party member not to embarrass her. I tell you.
Mention would be the conversation had in one of your meetings that I unilaterally made a decision to give a plot of land to Mr. Shanghai. At no point in time does the mayor of a town have any ownership to land. The land to which Mr. Shanghai is on is a land that was given to him by the Central Housing and Planning Authority.
So former Mayor Arundel is clearing her name. So basically, Sharma, keep your name out the lady mouth. Keep your name out your mouth. You understand? Oh my goodness. Let me go.
If we did have a conversation, and I'd like to assume maybe we did, but I cannot remember at this point, because I am well aware that the meeting planned for me to hand over with you was a meeting that did not go in the order of handing over, because you were not ready for a handover. You were more interested in persons' political affiliations within the organization.
So y'all hearing, right? Sharm is not concerned about finding out the work that was done, where he would need to pick up, what are the interests of the people of Linden, what he could do to probably better the plans of former Mayor Arundel. Nothing of the sort. He wants to know who politically affiliated to who. Now imagine the PPP has 2 seats in Linden. 2 seats. So we know clearly that those 2 councillors are affiliated to the People's Progressive Party Civic. So there's no misunderstanding, misconception, trickery, nothing in relation to that. So could it be that what the former mayor Arundel is saying, that the current mayor is vetting political loyalties of his own party members? Could it be that there are factions inside of this coalition, PNC, whatever they call themselves these days? So these persons here, you could say, would be more loyal to probably a Aubrey North, nor a Royce Ford, or whoever is vying for control of this PNC at this current point in time. Their loyalty is there, not to their fellow Lindeners, not to the people who using the municipality services, not to the people who can't go and visit the loved ones in at the burial ground there over the river in Linden. Yeah, you see what's going on.
And so that meeting did not go as planned. However, let me make it clear. The land to which Mr. Shanghai owns is not the property of the council, has never been the property of the council, but has been in a conversation with Central Housing and Planning Authority to make that land a market space for Amelia's ward because they did not have. The council's role was to create a plan for the use of the land and to present same to the Central Housing and Planning Authority based on our finances. That was not done. Subsequently, we saw works on the land. When called about, we were made aware by the proprietor of the land that that land was given to him to do a developmental project that should take him 1 year. We subsequently wrote Central Housing and Planning Authority, who to date has not responded to the council. I said to you in the early handing over process that I am available. I'm available for questions. I'm available for concerns. I'm available to even answer if you have an allegation against me. I am available. So I would ask that these conversations that are happening around me, that are happening around the previous council, I don't know what, if it's to bring us into disrepute, if it's to make us look bad, if it's to pull us down, whatever is the reason. Whatever is the reason. Because I remember you said to me that when you were sent to this council, you were sent to vet everything I did.
What? Me said, I ain't said. This is the voice of the former mayor, Miss Arundel. So Sharma Solomon did not go to the council to better the lives of Lindeners. Sharma Solomon went to the Linden Town Council to vet the work of Miss Arundel, the former mayor of Linden. Right? Not to bring relief, not to fulfill the responsibilities of the town council in the area, not to upgrade any market space, not to do any community roads, not to find a way to tackle proper garbage collection in the area. Nothing of the sort. But his role is to vet whatever his predecessor did. Now, I would understand that if his predecessor came from a different party, right? I would understand that. You're trying to find out where the money gone or what it do or wherever it is. But the mere fact, and I think Sharma Solomon was a mayor before. I think so. I think before or just after Carvin Holland. But you, as members of the same party, both of them, Sharma Solomon from Linden, Miss Arundel is from Linden. So is it a case where Solomon had no time with what Arundel was doing during her tenure as a former mayor, as a Linden resident, as a party comrade? Is that what is being said here now? So that he now needs to come in and check to see what she was doing and if it made sense. Lance, the regional chairman up there, is a waste himself too. Dion Adams or something, I think his name is. Waste. Doing nothing of significance. I remember when they had the issue with the persons in Amelia's ward. The squatters there. And he heard somebody from town was in there talking to the people. It was me. If you see me buy any Land Cruiser speeding through, trying to, you understand, bringing a whole team. And when I mean a whole team, another car load with 3 people, because you know how there's protest up there. 3 is the big amount, including the organizer. Well, we got there 4, the organizer and 3 other persons. You understand? Waste.
And I would like to make it clear, I didn't do anything. A council of 16 persons did, all by vote.
Everybody under the bus.
So it wasn't me, Windika Arundel, who did. It was the vote council that worked. If there are issues, I say again, I'm available for conversations. So all that's happening, all the decisions where it seems to me people are wasting time to break down things that were built, to change systems that were put in place, and not to look to see if there is anything they can do to develop. Because that's what we're going there for, not to break down what we as a party built.
So this is not a PPPC councillor. This is not a PPPC minister. This is not the vice president. This is not the president, the prime minister. Anybody representing the People's Progressive Party saying this. Ms. Arundel is saying, matter of fact, I'm going to play it back for you a little bit. Come back.
To change systems that were put in place, to me, people are wasting time in conversations. So all that's happening, all the decisions where it seems to me people are wasting time.
So Ms. Arundel's assessment of the current PNC councillors in Linden is that they are wasting time instead of addressing the needs of the citizenry, the residents of Linden, the person who actually paying rates and taxes in Linden. That is not their concern. Right now, they busy fighting against each other inside the PNC. Y'all see what's going on? These are the people who expect us in 2025 to go and say, hey, go to the national level. Take this tomfoolery that you're doing at the local level and take it to the national level so it affects the entire nation. We are saying no as Guyanese. We are saying no. Y'all keep that headache, stupidness, and corruption that y'all got in the small pockets where they are. You understand? Keep that craziness that y'all got going on in your small space. We need it over here. Again, guys, please share the live. Please share the live.
To break down things that were built, to change systems that were put in place, and not to look to see if there is anything they can do to develop. Because that's what we're going there for. Not to break down what we as a party built, but to develop and to make it better. If there are any questions, I'd advise that you ask me. I respect you as a mayor. I respect you as a party comrade, and I respect you as an individual who has served this town. I'd expect with that same respect that you would give it back. If there's anything that you'd like to know, any decisions that you'd like to think that was made, and you don't fully understand why it was made, what was our thinking behind it, I am available. You have my contact number. Your personal assistant have my email address. You have every access to me. Please, please do not throw my name around in spaces that would bring my character into disrepute.
But I mean, if he making these allegations, they have to be founded somewhere. You understand? Chairman Solomon can't be vetting or checking if they got nothing there. So could it be a case where Miss Arundel may have been engaged in something untoward and is appealing to her party comrade now to cover it up or not look into it? There's so many sides to this thing. It's crazy. It's crazy. If Miss Arundel indeed functioned in her capacity as mayor of the township of Linden without any fear, favor, affliction, or ill will, right? What you worry about? Let Sharma look for who you want. What you worried about? But you see, when they got some elements of corruption in there, you have to send these voice notes to try and save yourself. And Sharma, whilst you're investigating, what is your plan for Linden? Me personally, haven't seen anything coming out of the Linden Town Council that is stating, well, this is the way forward, this is what we're planning to do, this is how we're planning to tackle this or that or whatever it is. Sally, you got to probably watch the show from the starting again, but I'll upload this to social media after the show. But for Sally Jones's see, one of my frequent viewers, I'll give you a quick synopsis. Now on your screen, the lady with the bottles, rolling two-handed, that's the former Mayor Linden. On the guy in the black jacket, current Mayor Linden. And currently, they are not agreeing because the current mayor is investigating the alleged improprieties of the former mayor during her tenure. And the former mayor is not too happy about it.
Serve this town in elegance. I have served this town with the best of my ability, and I had at least 14 councillors in that council who were PNC, AFC strong. And in everything we did, we served our party. And if this said party is using you as a tool to pull down another party member, I really have got to think if we know the battle we are fighting.
So y'all hear it yourself. Problems in the PNC. The PNC using the PNC to pull down the PNC. Man, you cannot make these things up. You can't make these things up. The PNC is using the PNC to pull down the PNC. Man, look.
Mr. Solomon, I am available for a conversation on any topic, on anything you think needs to be done, needs to be said, or you need clarity on. And I'd ask that you do not raise my name in places that brings me into disrepute without first finding out from me what was the reason and the basis on which decisions were made. There's several other things I've heard and I've learned. And you will learn about the council. Anything said in a space is public knowledge. We will hear it.
So just like Donald Trump administration, the Linden Town Council has several leaks. The Linden Town Council has several leaks. So it clearly shows even the councillors aren't loyal to Mr. Solomon because somebody from in the room had to take the information back. You understand? Morning to Sir Vishnu joining us on the live. Ravi Rupnarain, morning to you. Lance Henry, Rowena Lal, Sally Jones, special morning to you. Dear Rahaman, morning to you. Right. So, yeah. Y'all see what's going on. Y'all see what's going on. It's problems in the PNC. They can't come together within themselves. How they bringing a nation together? They can't even bring a tongue together wherever they're in control. Problems in New Amsterdam, problems in Georgetown, problems in Linden. You understand? Derek Joseph Morning. They lose Mario. They lose Bartico because those two areas caught sense. I'm waiting for Georgetown, Linden, and New Amsterdam to get sense as well. Y'all ain't tired in this operation under the PNC. Visionless. Nothing that you could see they have put forward for the betterment of Afro-Guyanese communities. Nothing they have put forward for the betterment of Guyanese in general that we could say, hey, today under the PPP, we're still benefiting from this that we got under the coalition. Madi got a bent shaft. That is what they have. Right? Linden has no, let me think. Linden has no major infrastructural project that you could say was the brainchild of the EPNU, AFC, PNC, WPA movement. Nothing of significance that they could show up there. And this is what the conversation is between the former mayor and the current mayor. Instead of they try to look at moving Linden forward. And moving Linden forward so that they have in 2025 something to go to the people and say, we did this for you. Because 2015 to 2020, you have nothing to show. I think it was Sharma Solomon who cut down all those trees outside of Watuka Day School. That is his. I'm suspecting it's Sharma Solomon. Before I get a liable hearing, cut down no tree and you want $100 million, can you hear I say he cut down tree. But between Carwin Holland and Sharma Solomon, between those two tenures, those trees were cut down outside of Watuka Day School in Linden. And imagine they were part of a green state economy or a government that was championing a green state economy. Right? Anyway.
Please give me the same respect that I would give to you. Please give me the same respect I would give to you. And let us work together to see how we can build Linden. We may think it's long, but it's only 3 years you have. And those 3 years are coming to an end. It would be folly to walk into a council for 3 years of which you think you should have done development, and all you did was break down processes that were started before, but had nothing to put in place to build those things. Again, I am available.
So yeah, that is what is going on at the Linden Town Council. That is the representation Lindeners are currently getting, right? That is the representation Lindeners are currently getting. Morning to Miss Ward up there in Region 7. That is the representation. Now, let's put that aside and come back to Georgetown. Y'all know what last night was. Y'all know who live stream they had last night. Anyway, let's get into our next video. And this one, I using a clip because I ain't running through, I ain't dedicating so much time to Coretta as I did on the last program. But just listen to this. Listen to this person called Coretta McDonald and her views. Listen to her.
Where is she? I hear she coming in this weekend, you know. She always ducking in and out again. I know when the weekends come and they're gone to let them and they're gone all over the place. I hear she coming in this weekend.
First of all, Coretta McDonald could never at any point step in the shoes of Prime Minister Mia Mottley. Right? An accomplished attorney, a prime minister. Coretta, they didn't even make you a minister during their tenure. So for you, member of parliament, to be berating a head of state, a CARICOM member head of state, you are out of order and disrespectful. Where was Aubrey when we wanted the SOPs? Where were you? when we wanted the SOPs. You talking about Mia Motley? You talking about Mia Motley? You're out of order. And again, I maintain there is no statement from Coretta McDonald on the Venezuela matter. And Coretta cannot make or put out a written statement. And I agree, Sally Jones, an embarrassment to teachers across this country. Because I can't believe that this is a trained teacher. This is the General Secretary of the Guyana's Teachers Union making such idiotic remarks on a live program. Coretta is stupid plus tax. You hear me? And I'm not talking 14%. This is like a 35% tax, a heavy tax, because it's heavy stupidity being exhibited here. You're attacking a head of state from a CARICOM member country with the CARICOM Secretariat Act. After CARICOM issued a statement which is reflective, which the views of all members of CARICOM are aligned with. Are you stupid, Coretta? You're lacking understanding to realize you're making yourself look stupid? This is not garnering any votes to your party. You know? It's reinforcing persons' thoughts or reinforcing or emphasizing their decision to vote y'all out when they did. Because this is the stupidity. So listen to something. Next cycle, God forbid, or not God forbid, God would have to come down. God would have to come down to allow your party to win the next election. What if you got to deal with Mia Motley? Huh? What if you have to now turn around and deal with Mia Motley as some representative of Barbados? Or some of the people name that you're calling like your head ain't good? Huh? Coretta spoke of Bornum and sending back Barbadians and whatnot when Guyanese used to have to sit on bench and think. Indeed, I've heard those stories. But are we going to continue to live in the past? Are Guyana-Barbados relations, aren't they better now? You lamenting on foolishness of a long time ago and probably could be blamed on the leadership exhibited by your comrade leader back then, Mr. Bornum, that make Barbados in want to had nothing to do with we. No, we are the good leadership. I'm getting to party with CARICOM states, the ABC countries, ABCE countries, African nations. You jumping and attacking these leaders? Unflare your nose, Coretta. Unflare your nose and calm down. You understand? You unflare your nose, you unwrong your back and relax your body. Because bear stripping is you talking. And this idiot London too. These are two people who are teachers, you know. These are two people who are teachers. I think London was some professor somewhere or something. These are highly educated individuals. You understand me? Highly educated individuals talking foolishness on a live. And this worries Apostle London, agreeing with her, block Mia Motley from coming, block Ralph Gonzalez from coming to Guyana. You're stupid. London, you bunks your head that you had a little hair on it to protect, that you're talking this foolishness. You claim that you're not PNC, but you're constantly on a PNC platform berating the government. You see nothing positive happening in Linden or across this country. Do you remember at LG how much people voted for you, London? They got more people in your house, comrade. They have more persons in your house than the votes you garnered at the LG. That's the impact you have on people. And a lot of people look at these things, look at these shows, and they see their numbers in terms of the viewership. Some people just like entertainment, you know. You got to remember, Guyanese love a stupidness. Guyanese like skin the teeth. Guyanese like make joke. Guyanese like crack laugh. You understand? So I guarantee you, your viewership will be up. Because the amount of stupidness that has come out of Coretta, Sherrod, Rickford, London, who else? David Hines, Kadaki answered, oh God, I can't even stand here. I don't even want to see Kadaki. I don't even want to see him. He's getting me wild. Because his stupidity is unbound. It's on another level, supernatural. I think his stupidity is Kryptonian. You understand me? That's the level of stupid Kadaki Amsterdam stupid. Right? Kryptonian, he got Superman level of stupid. You can't, nothing. You can't deal with it. Understand? And yes, the vice president will be having his press conference today at 2 p.m. as normal. Right? This is the foolishness Coretta spewing on social media.
But you know what? We are a group of people who always sit down and we relax and we take everything. We should go and block the airport and let me know that you're not welcome here.
Coretta. You do not speak on behalf of Guyanese. And the portion that you're speaking on behalf of dwindling by the day. Because your support base, oh gosh, it's like sand at a beach as the water come up, it washing away. You want people to go and block the airport when a sitting prime minister is coming in this country, idiot. Only PNC people would do that foolishness. Y'all remember the block their own president from coming out of State House? Affects, I didn't pull up the video for y'all. That's the stupidity of persons in this car now. And it's unfathomable. As the former director of youth used to say, Melissa Carmichael, it is unfathomable. Director youth. You understand me? It's unfathomable. I can't phantom this. That's what's happened when you're around PNC people, you start talking like them. Oh my goodness. Y'all remember these people block Granger, lie down in front of Granger car on the road outside the State House. They coming out through the back. Is Carmichael Street. Block their own president. That's the thinking of some of the persons following the PNC. And now this next level moron is literally coming here on social media to tell persons block the airport when a sitting prime minister is coming to this country. She vexed. Well, let me play it so y'all understand why she vexed.
Since you can't speak for us, you're not welcome here. Bruce Gordon should never
hear this idiot London, but he agree. London, you are not welcomed here. Idiot. Calling up Bruce Golden name and all kind of thing. What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with these people? And she takes pride knowing that she spits this foolishness off script. It's best you take some notes or prepare a script to stop you from talking nonsense on a Wednesday night. Right? And I saw Rickford Berg the other day talking about Guyanese shouldn't join the GDF until they get what? Till discrimination stop. When it began, Rickford, or where is the proof of it, Rickford? The discrimination you're talking about. Because up to now, you can't take it to the persons you're lobbying in Washington on behalf of the opposition, the PNC. You can't take this proof of discrimination against Afro-Guyanese to the PNC, to the Black Caucus in the US there, up to now. So where is the discrimination you're talking about that's stopping Guyanese from being patriotic and joining the GDF to defend this country? Remember, you are safe in the States, you know. You are safe in the States. So you don't have no time with what's going on here. You are not going to come back to defend Guyana's borders. And the way that y'all are putting it over is like this Guyana border controversy. It's like a PvP thing. It's not. It's a Guyana thing. PvP didn't cause this. PNC didn't cause this. It's Venezuela being stupid, like Querétaro and London. So instead you get on board, you're trying to politicize this Venezuela-Guyana issue with your nonsense. Stupid woman, Querétaro.
Step foot back in this country. Ralph Gonzalez should never be allowed to come back to this country because they don't care about us. They come here and get big concessions, and we live in here all the days of our lives, and we can't even get a piece of land.
This vagabond. This is where I'm going to get wild now. So imagine Querétaro talking, but people can't get a piece of land. Morning to you, Priya. Imagine Querétaro talking, but people can't get a piece of land. Querétaro, how much house lots your party share out across the regions? How dare Querétaro McDonald even mention land as an executive member of the PNC? These people could be for real. 7,000 under 8,000 house lots were distributed by the PNC. It's documented. Under 8,000 house lots in 5 years. Right? And guess how many regions? Guess how many regions benefited from that? Guess how many regions benefited from house lots? These are less than 8,000 house lots from 2015 to, let me say, up to the last day, August 2nd, I think it was, is August 2nd? The president gets swearing, August 2nd, 2020. Region 4 on the East Bank. You understand? The chicken coops R.B. Norton was talking about at his press conference. Another idiot that didn't even know he like Sharma Solomon. He know the stupidness that they're doing, their own party members doing in when they're in office. He didn't know that is his party build the small houses that he calling chicken coops. The idiocy. You understand? It's like you throw 6 Andrews in a glass of water. The idiocy just bubbling up out of them. You didn't even got to do nothing to get it out. Bare stupidness all the time. All the time. Bare stupidness. And she vexed me and Matley coming to Guyana. Correcto. Why my video ain't playing?
And big concessions they get in. And you know what they throw back to us? Black belly sheep, a couple black belly sheep. When is that black belly?
Hold on a second. I heard correct. It says sheep's there just now.
Belly sheep. When is that black?
Wait.
They throw back to us? Black belly sheep, a couple black belly.
You should correct yourself. But she says sheep's. Morning, Imam. She says sheep's. This is your shadow education minister that I always calling Minister Manik Chang name in your mouth. This worries. talking about curriculum. When you notice, correcto, you're talking about mistakes in the books, right? You're talking about mistakes in the books, correcto. Couldn't you speak to Nicolette Henry to correct it? When was the curriculum set, ma'am? When was the curriculum set? 2020 when the PB come back in office? Didn't you have a chance as the head of the GTU? You wouldn't know what they're in the books. You wouldn't liaison with the teachers to hear from them. You wouldn't liaison to hear from the teachers that, hey, these books got little errors. Maybe you could suggest to the government that you're a part of to correct them. You talking about Minister Malik Chan? You better get from here. Again, I'm saying you unwrong your back. Like this, you drop back. This is the relaxed position. You ready to fight. Unwrong your back and unflare your nose and calm down. Stop telling people stupidness. Stop telling people stupidness, Corretto.
Belly sheep. When it's not black belly sheep, it's couple foul cock the throw.
Now hear something, people. Guyana has sheep. Guyana has chicken. But the black belly sheep and the black giant chicken gives a greater yield. We didn't have that species of sheep or chicken in this country. And Barbados, through partnerships with Guyana, the government of Guyana, PVPC administration, they're making these high-yielding birds and sheep available to Guyanese farmers to diversify the species that are here. You understand? To give farmers more meat when they kill the sheep, when it gets to that point. For the black giant chicken to make bigger eggs. For the chicken size to be bigger. So y'all ever see a video I make on Facebook when I was comparing, I buy KFC. Walking a day, buy KFC. And my chicken wing was bigger than my chicken leg. Y'all remember the video? It's on TikTok. I might upload it to Facebook for people who don't know. Y'all remember when I do a video, the chicken leg smaller than the chicken wing. You understand? Now the black giant chicken, greater yield. The black belly sheep, yes. The homosexual Nigel Barker is here again. Sir, I told you I'm not interested in boys. Please stay away from my live. Please. Nigel Barker, I'm not interested in men. I like women. Please, sir, please stop harassing me. I don't want a relationship with you. Now you're attacking me because I told you no, Nigel. Leave me alone, sir. I'm going to report you to Facebook. And I see on your profile you're working at some police department in the United States. I'm going to write them a letter, sir. I'm not interested in what you're putting over to me. No, Nigel is on Facebook. Please leave me alone, sir. Keep your homosexual tendencies for probably persons who are interested in Belanger and the Tactical Services Unit. Pim. Y'all have set me off on this thing. But anyway, back to these two idiots.
That's what is worth all our concession, our lands, and so on. Could you imagine that?
50,000 excavations. The Indian got, I think, 126,000 acres of land. We have to understand what's happening to us as a people.
No, oh my God. Imagine that. Now, we're in Guyana. Where Guyanese want to farm, live, or wherever. They're not getting land. Now, in relation to regularized house lots, that takes some time. And there's a process. But at the end of the day, you understand me? Guyanese have access to land. The Guyanese are able to go on any piece of land, even private land that people own. They're throwing up house, they're doing farming, they're farming on the dams, all kind of thing. How Guyanese ain't got access to land? Low, if you get 2,000 acres of land, how Guyanese ain't got access to land, Coretta? 2,000 acres he get. Are you talking about Bajans? No, that land that was identified is to build partnerships, ensure the food security of the Caribbean region. And this trained teacher is talking like if the government gave me a monthly 50,000 acres, you understand, of land for her personal use. Come on, Coretta. You're too big to be so lying and misleading. You're too big for that. And imagine a holy man sitting down on this program with her. A holy man sitting down on this program and agreeing with that foolishness that Coretta is spitting there. That is why some people don't have confidence in the church. Because they got people like Linden here who can't figure out whether he is interested in the church or the world. You understand? Stop concerning yourself with secular things, sir. Stay within the parameters of the church which you are there. You understand? And do your thing.
Guyanese in general, not by ethnicity alone.
So we have to as a people, we have to understand that it's not only the Venezuelans we're in crisis with, we're in crisis with the Bajans and those from St. Vincent and the Grenadines and those from all over the place.
So according to Coretta, we're in crisis. And the apostle agrees with her. I didn't even get to none of my content for today. These was just the two videos that really sparked my attention, right? But I wanted to, before I go, I wanted you guys to check out in the Freddie Kissoon's column today. Please check out the Freddie Kissoon column today. It's a really good read. And I'm going to give you a brief synopsis of what exactly is in there. Hello, good morning. Morning. Bye. Bye. These people is trouble. Thanks for coming through. And he's right. How could you, with a functioning brain, come up with some of these ideas and some of these concepts that you put out to the public? Right? So, morning, Michelle. 3 minutes, nothing more. Morning. 3 minutes. Yes.
During 2020 election, the points that made a subliminal statement in support of them, the people away.
Yeah.
Right? Mr. Holness from Jamaica stood his ground.
Yeah.
All 90% or 99% of the CARICOM end of government or LFC stood his ground.
Yeah.
Or present. We talking about past leaders and present leaders back then.
Correct.
Going on. You know what was happening? What was happening? Expectation, because most of the CARICOM the leaders of those countries are of Afro-Caribbean. So they thought because they're black, and they, according to them,
Right.
They will
automatically side with them.
They did not know. For the 12 years of Mr. Javio's tenureship as president, Mr. Javio was held in important positions in multilateral institutions across the world, which would have propelled positive outcome through negotiation. Do you know Mr. Javio was very instrumental in negotiating a lot of debt right now from here?
I do know that.
Do you know that Mr. Javio was instrumental in facilitating a lot of loans when he was the chairman of the World Bank or IMF? Could you call that?
Yes, indeed.
And you don't think those leaders remember?
And respect.
Everything went well.
Yes, Barton Williams specifically. Yep.
So let me go back to this now. The United States Black Caucus when the PPC opposition themselves together, they supported the PPC numbers. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
The United States Black Caucus in the United States House of Representatives. The African Union, 34 countries out of 54 countries, and the African Union asked anyone in everybody that gave the can't one country to Africa. So I love that. Right? Let me see how many countries in the world. It's just over 200 countries. But 80% of the countries actually support it.
Yeah.
Brother, I am not spreading any propaganda. God said it. I've shown you yourself, go research it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if you look at the selective names to call or nations to highlight or expound it on, people that did not support bingo number. Tell me something. One election after you done.
Man. You just said how we was playing bingo. No, but bingo, you gotta combine several numbers to win. Yes. Hey, Michelle, I got caught here by a running short of time. Yes.
Now, look at the expansion in terms of infrastructure, in terms of industry. Let me look at, as I explained them, Afro-Guyanese brothers, sisters, because two companies owned by Afro-Guyanese, one with one eye blocked in the ocean.
Yep.
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 Let me show to the electricity world. It is because of rapid development. The grid cannot accommodate.
Yeah.
The load, the payload, you can't understand what you need. I don't know if people reading about South Africa right now has electricity war. Because South Africa is one of the largest economy in Africa. About $500 billion US at nominal GDP. About $750 billion US, which is about just over $300 billion. And about 700 billion in purchasing power parity. That is one of the most advanced economies in Africa.
Yeah.
We have to put tricky looking at everything in that. You can understand what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you know why is power grid too much.
Can't handle it.
So he's facing that dilemma right now. Enjoy it.
Thank you for coming through, Vishal. Yeah, so before I go, I just wanted to give you a synopsis of the Freddie Kassoon column today. And the column touches upon several significant and thought-provoking aspects of Guyana's political and social history, as well as the role of prominent figures in shaping the nation, right? Now, Kissoon has has conducted 2 interviews with Hamilton Green. Now, everybody knows Hamilton Green was a former Prime Minister of Guyana and a former Mayor of Guyana, right? And in these interviews, Green apparently expressed no regret for his actions during his time in power with the PNC, the People's National Congress. Now, Kissoon mentions that Yesu Prasad made accusations against Hamilton Green in his memoirs, specifically regarding Green's role in events related to the nationwide strike and allegations of bullying, violence, and intolerance during his time as the de facto second in charge of Forrest Burnham. Now, Kissoon's article highlights the unwavering support for Guyana from various entities, including CARICOM, the US, United States, Brazil, and in the context of the border controversy with Venezuela. These nations and organizations express their commitment to a peaceful resolution in accordance with international law. Now, Kissoon goes on to discuss the release of the second volume of Yesu Prasad's autobiography and its relevance to the ongoing discourse in Guyana. Now, Yesu's memoirs appear to contain accounts of significant historical events and figures in Guyanese politics. Now, Prasad has been conducting class analysis of Starbrook News and the Mulatto Creole class in Guyana. Now, the release of Yesu's biography apparently adds to the material available for such an analysis. Now, Freddie argues that the outcome of the 1973 election in Guyana could have significantly altered the country's history. The possibility of former President Dr. Jagan winning the elections was explored, and it is suggested that this could have had far-reaching consequences. The article also mentions the PSC's role in preserving the Private Sector Commission democracy during critical moments in Guyana's history, particularly in relation to election results. The PSC's involvement in both the 1997 and the 2020 elections is highlighted in the article. Now, Freddie also discusses the Starbrook News editorial that criticized the nomination of anyone from the PSC to the board of the Natural Resource Fund, citing their perceived closeness to the government. Now, the response to this editorial by co-owner Isabel DeCaries is also mentioned. Now, Yesu Prasad's account of President Hoyt's initiative to have him run as Hoyt's prime ministerial candidate in 1992 elections was also discussed, along with Prasad's personal reflection on this proposal. So, guys, make sure you check out that Freddie Kissoon column. It has a lot of interesting concepts in there, and it deals with the complex historical, political, and social dynamics of Guyana, as well as the perspectives and experiences of key figures and entities in the nation's recent history, right? Anyway, that's my time for today. Thank you guys for being here. It was really good being here with you today. Please share my live. I want people to understand what's going on at these town councils, especially in Linden there. Guys, today at 2, as I said before, the General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party, Civic, will be having his press conference at 2 p.m. We will be streaming it live here, and it will also be streamed on the Vice President's Facebook page. Guys, remember to support local as well. These companies keep us going. iSecure is hiring security officers right now, and you guys can make contact with the numbers on the screen or send your application to the email. Shepherd's Cleaning is also hiring housekeepers. Find something to do. It mightn't be the best thing. It mightn't be what you want to do right now, but at least it's something to bring in some income, right? So check them out. Call the numbers on the screen for Shepherd's Cleaning Service to get more information about their packages and possible employment. And also, don't forget, call iSecure, numbers on the screen here, for their services that are offered, and also they're looking to employ persons. King Kong Construction for your design, build, renovation, interior flooring consulting, support and concrete roads. They're the construction company for you. And Class, medical clothing and devices, men and male and female clothing, cosmetics, electronics. Check the numbers on the screen or check their social media platforms. They're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook as well. G-Rubis, y'all go down there for all your remote needs, all your TV repairs, AC repairs, stereo repairs, cell phone repairs, everything. They do everything. They replace the screen, put on components on the board, take it off, anything you want. G-Rubis, check out the guys down there. Shout out to Gavin and John down there at G-Rubis, doing a great job. Guys, see if I could get Munchbox to advertise here, man. Munchbox, they got some good food down there as well. Should probably check them out. And finally, 592 Tech Vision, when you're looking to install surveillance cameras, electrical in your home, videography or photography services, please check out 592 Tech Vision. That's all the time I have for today, guys. Thank you for being here with me. It is always a pleasure to be here with you. Remember, 2 o'clock, General Secretary press conference. As I leave, and as I always tell you, it's all about peace, love, and oneness.
Yeah, well, it's me again. Everyone level it for the microphone. Check the track. Yo. Yeah, well, it's all about love and unity, peace and harmony, respect in every aspect. Yes, check it.
What happened to the days when we used to come together, when we used to live as one, when love used to flow through every girl and woman and every boy and man. Now there's so much war and crime and destruction moving through this land, but all the youths them come to turn that around. Now we go sudden, everybody stop the fuss and the fighting, cause this is the time for united. All of me brethren and sisters, holy for love we sharing, where we sing love and unity, peace and harmony, love and unity, hey, 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 hey. Love and unity, peace and harmony, love and unity, hey, 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 hey. Right, I know me come tell you something. The war and crime is no fun thing. Put down the knife and the gun thing. Leave that for hunting, where we sing. We want the war them fi end. Right, I know we come set the trend. Cause we want a better future for we family and friend them. So we go sudden, we no care where you come from and what's your name. One blood alone I run through we vein. Unity you know so that is the game. Everybody come let's join the love train. Wave all the hand them from left to right. Cause you don't know say how to unite. Everybody